is Sandora King. Speaking for Sandora is Emma Hackley, daughter. You're in the picture.
Oh boy. I believe everybody can hear me. Okay, I'm here to this evening to talk about Mama. Mama Sandora Hopkins Wilkerson King was born in Canida, North Carolina. Now, Canida is also known as Warren Station, North Carolina. She was born in 1918, and she was the seventh of 10 children in her family. And the family was the family of Jordan and Emily Hopkins. She received her formal education at Chinkapin School in Canida, North Carolina. Now, this school is a very interesting school. Chinkapin School was one of 26 schools of the Rosenwald funded schools in Edgecombe County, North Carolina. Julius Rosenwald, who was president of Sears and Roebuck and Company, was a friend of Booker T. Washington's. And Rosenwald Royal Schools were a major effect to improve the quality of public education for the African Americans in the early 20th century. Initially, he began by making charitable donations to black secondary schools and colleges that Tuskegee Institute was helping to establish. Next, he matched funds raised by the black community for the respective school. And lastly, he established the Rosenwald Fund to continue this work on a larger scale. Some of these schools are still in existence today. And because of that, my mother got what was considered a good education at an early age. My mother went to the 8th grade. The fund only supported school construction if the school term was at least 5 months. Those funded schools were built between 1917 and 1932. Chinkapin School in Canida, North Carolina was built 1922 to 1923. Along with her mother, she worked in the Chinkapin School, cooking and serving food. And as a teen, she worked as a domestic for Dr. Quigley, who was a doctor at Quigley Clinic in Tarboro, North Carolina. This was when she was a teenager. She was raised in the Primitive Baptist Church, which is now known as Canida Chapel in Canida, North Carolina. In her late teens, her brother, his name was Marion Lee Hopkins, requested under his supervision she be sent to New Jersey for domestic work. She worked for people of privilege from New Jersey to Delaware. In Delaware, she married Robert Wilkerson and began a family, and they relocated to Port Norris, Shelpile, also known as South Port Norris, New Jersey, in 1940. She worked shucking oysters, field work, domestic work, institutional caregiver, food service worker. She worked also for the Laura family in Port Norris, the Dr. Piddle family in Millville, and Dr. Shapiro, who was a cardiologist in Vineland. She was a faithful and hardworking for her family and employer, and especially for the community in Brown School PTA. After her husband, Robert Wilkerson, died and her children were grown, she married Leotha King. Now both husbands are deceased. She has been active as a member of Shiloh Baptist Church in Port Norris for decades. In 2010, she saw an opportunity to memorialize her family with Epps Memorial Wall and Archway project on West 5th Street in Greenville, North Carolina. 22 pavers bricks were purchased representing her entire family, past, present, and future, in one location. In her 90s, she obtained a passport. Yes, this intelligent, quiet, honest, hardworking person still resides in Port Norris, New Jersey. With her southern grace and gentle ways, she's still ready to assist others in any way she can. Thanks be to God. Often she says aloud, Lord, I thank thee. Any day I open my eyes is a good day. I can tell them, meaning her children, what I want and what I don't want. Then she tells her children, I'm still mama. Her children respond by saying, Mama, we love you. And she responds by saying, and I love you all. Mama has 4 daughters and 1 adoptive daughter. Hazel, Jane, Emma, Clara, and Louise. She has 6 let me get this thing right, 6 grandchildren. Oh, she has 5 children, 6 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, and 7 great-great-children. Congratulations, Aunt Sandora. It is nice to be recognized for our efforts in life. Have a great day. Love. And this is from the family in Chicago, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Virginia, New York, Arizona, Texas, Delaware, Maryland, Florida, North Carolina, and California. It's a beautiful thing to do what the Historical Society has done here today. We're especially grateful in your choosing our mother to be honored, and we thank you, and all praise and thanks go to God. Jane.
Did you mention how old she is? Did you mention how old she was?
Oh, I forgot to make mention of how old Mama is. Mama is 96 years old. I brought some pictures of the pavement bricks that she had the family memorialize with. And this is at the park in Greenville, North Carolina. And also, I had a little poem to read, and I got a little nervous. And it's called A Smile Costs Nothing But Gives Much. It enriches those who receive without making poorer those who give. It takes but a moment, but the memory of it sometimes lasts forever. None is so rich or mighty that he can get along without it, and none is so poor but that he can be made rich by it. A smile creates happiness in the home, fosters goodwill in business, and is the countersign of friendship. It brings rest to the weary, cheer to the discouraged, sunshine to the sad, and it is nature's best antidote for trouble. Yet it cannot be bought, begged, borrowed, or stolen, for it is something that is of no value to anyone until it is given away. Some people are too tired to give you a smile. Give them one of yours, as none needs a smile so much as he who has no more to give. And the author is unknown. Thank you.
Let's take one now, smaller shot, then we'll take a wider shot. That way we'll take a picture with Robin. Let's just take a shot with her getting the plaque. And then we'll And we'll do the whole family. I'm going to get a couple of you maybe to come on this side.